So you're planning on moving to New York, right? I mean, I wouldn't recommend it, right? But let me tell you the things that I do like about New York. Even though I have a lot of things I hate about New York, it's still a city where I grew up in. And there is a lot of things that, I like about New York. So without further ado, let's get active. So the first thing that I like about New York is that living here, they make everything so convenient to find. I mean, you don't gotta travel freaking to a whole different state to find anything. And whatever you're looking for, you can find three, four, five, six of them in wherever you're going. You looking for lounges, there's a bunch of lounges. You're looking for clubs, there's a bunch of clubs. You're looking for dealerships, there's a bunch of dealerships. I mean, whatever you want, certain stores you're looking for, there's a bunch of stores, there's a bunch of malls. I mean, that's one of the benefits I like about New York. Like, it's so convenient. It's so convenient to find anything. And it's not far, 30-minute max. Wherever you are, 30-minute max, you can find whatever. So that's one of the good things I like about New York. Like certain states, like certain places you live, sometimes people leave that state to go find pleasure in a different state to come here in New York. But in New York, we have it all. There's not a thing we need to go outside of a state for that we can't find here, unless it's something major like a big amusement park. But we even have that here. We have like Coney Island. We have that here. So I mean, I can't think of one thing that New Yorkers don't have that we got to get out the state to go get somewhere else. I can't find it. But the first thing is the convenience. Number two, speaking of the convenience, they make it easy for you to get around. Certain states, having a car is a must. Like if you go to Florida, North Carolina, South Carolina, having a car is a must. You can't live in Florida or one of these down south states and you not have a car. It's going to be very difficult for you to get around. But in New York, no. We got the MTA, we got the train, the buses. I mean, we got the dollar cabs, we got the cabs. I mean, it's so easy to move around. I mean, when people say you really don't need a car to live in New York, technically you really don't. But it is convenient to have a car. But if you don't have a car, listen, we got a bunch of buses, bunch of trains. I mean, those things are easily accessible. They make it easily accessible for you to hop on, hop off, hop on, transfer to the 2, 3, to 4. And listen, it's so if you're moving here and you don't have a vehicle for a certain amount of time, you don't got to worry about that. It's easy to get around. It's not difficult at all. And then they update the apps as well, like the MTA app to know what time the bus is coming, what time the train's coming. So they do make the transportation easier for people to get around. So that's one of the good things I like about it. Even though I don't take it, that's one of the good things I like. Number three, listen, it's fun as hell out here, man. Like, I mean, you talking about going out, man, there's so many clubs, so many places to go to, so many lounges. So, I mean, there's so many places to network. Man, it's so easy to find a place to just chill, find a place to go hang out, find a spot to go, have fun, bowling, skating, whatever it is. I mean, New York City is a fun place. I'm not gonna lie. It is a fun place. Dating is fun because there's various different people. I mean, man, it's a good place to have your fun. It's expensive. But if you want to have fun, you can have fun over here. So fun is not something that you need to worry about. There's a bunch of shit that you could do over here. Number four, New York City is multicultural. It's a melting pot. Like, there's not a thing you can't find over here. Like, I mean, you talk about Caribbean people, Muslims, Chinese. I mean, they have their own place. Chinatown, Italian, Russians, Mexicans, Puerto Ricans. I mean, Muslims. I mean, it's a melting pot. It's really a melting pot, and I love the different diversity because you get to meet different people. You're not just stuck on one type of person all around. I mean, it's various different places. And guess what? That racism in New York, we don't do that over here. We understand that. Listen, living in this city, you're gonna run into various different people, various different, and you're going to live around them. Unless you live in a gated community where people, they got the bread, this and that, whatever. But if you out and about, listen, you're gonna see a lot of different people. And I kind of like that, you just get a different feel for different people, how they move, how they operate, and especially when it comes to the dating scene. Like you can meet various different people. You might have a black woman, a white woman, or it's a Mexican, Puerto Rican, just a Caribbean. I mean, they just they're just various different groups of individuals you can meet here, and you learn from them too. They can teach you a few things, and it's cool. It's cool. It's a melting pot. I like it. Number five, the money. Oh man, I mean, living in New York, you're gonna get paid. Well, let me state this: if you have a decent job, you'll get your money's worth. You know, I look, I looked at what I would be making. Right, I'm an engineer. I looked at what I would be making in Florida compared to New York. It's basically half of my salary. And I said, no, we're not doing that. No, that's one of the reasons why I have refused to live, even though as much as I want to leave New York, trust me, I want to leave so bad. I stay here because the money is good. The money is extremely good. Like you get paid really good here. Now, if you're working a low minimum wage job, you're not going to be able to see it because, you're getting 15, 16, $17 an hour. It is what it is. But if you have a decent career, listen, you get your money's worth. You're going to get paid real good. And I'm not even capping on that. You're going to get paid real good. I know people who make decent money living in New York, who have good careers. Like, so understand that if you have a great career, money's not going to be an issue. You're going to get compensated real good. Real good. Number five, if you wanted to start a business in New York, just know that it's not going to be a problem. You have so many different customers you can go to depending on what your business is, that if your business do not get customers, I blame you or whatever the strategy you're using for your business. Because over here, man, New York City is overly populated. So whatever business you have, just know that you're going to have customers. Hopefully it's a good business. But as far as, how do I acquire customers or acquisition costs and stuff like that? Listen, we have it all here. There's plenty of people here. That's not going to be a problem. And the good thing about it is there's people everywhere in New York. So it's not like you got to travel to this block, to this block. Yo, New York is full of people. So whatever business you want to bring into here is gonna flourish. It's gonna flourish. So you won't have to worry about customers here. Like man, I've seen so many different various business over here. I mean, it's kind of impossible to not get customers. So moving out here, if you want to start a business, you can easily do it. Easily do it. Now, depending on what it is, the cost of starting a business might be a little bit more because you might need to, acquire a lot of more capital. But as for getting customers, though, you don't got to worry about that. Trust me, you don't got to worry about it. Anyways, that's all I got for you today. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I want to turn this into a series about me living in New York. And if y'all enjoy it, just let me know. If not, then it is what it is. But that's all I got for y'all. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.